As the holiday shopping season gets underway, there are safety tips to keep in mind, whether you're at the mall or expecting a package at home. Joining us now with those tips is Captain James Slater with the Honolulu Police Department. Good morning, Captain. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I think, during this time of the year, a lot of people have so much to do. Think about parties and shopping that crime not always on top of their mind, and their guards might be down a little bit. So what do you want to tell people in terms of, first of all, if they're going out shopping at a brick and mortar store or mall?
Right. So yeah, it's definitely a much more busy time of the season, and there are a lot of things on our mind, and so because of that we can be a little bit distracted. So I would suggest maybe bringing a friend or family member when you go shopping, just that extra set of eyes, extra set of hands, whether it is, you're fumbling through your wallet or purse, or you're carrying extra bags, you need to put them down. You don't want to leave things unattended. You want to be able to still keep an eye out for anything suspicious while you're doing that transaction. So just bringing a friend or a family member would be a really big tip for going out. As far as parking when you go to these places, try to find a place where your vehicle would have good visibility from a high traffic volume area. Maybe a place where there's security cameras, well-lit areas. And then, of course, anytime you leave your vehicle, make sure it's secured, it's locked, windows are up. And we don't leave anything out that's going to be kind of tempting for criminals to grab it onto. So make sure that, you clear out your car, make sure there's nothing valuable. And that's just a good, solid tip, not only for the holidays, but year-round.
This time of the year, a lot of times you're going back to the car or you're walking around with a lot of bags. What do you suggest? Do you think that people should go back to the car, leave the bags in there, then continue shopping? Or should they not do that? Because if someone's watching them, then they might kind of invite the thieves to their car and their goodies.
Yeah, if they see that, and that, again, it's, criminals are very opportunistic. And they're looking for risk versus reward, right? So they're looking at that vehicle and they're saying, well, there's a lot of goods in there. It might be worth the risk to try and break into that car. So, one of the tricks we used to do is we'd actually, even though you don't want to give up your great parking stall, you put the things in your trunk and then move your car to another area where it looks like you're leaving, find another place to park, and then you can go back shopping again. So that was a trick that we used to do.
Okay, that's a good trick. It might be a little bit humbug. People might think, oh, I don't want to go look for another parking, but it's very much worth it.
Better than losing your items, yeah.
Right.
The other thing you can do is get an alarm for your car, camera system for your car. There are other ways that you can try and just do something that might prevent people from trying to break in.
What do you want to tell people who are saying, I'm not even going to go shopping at the malls. I don't need to worry. I'm just going to do all my shopping online.
Oh, yeah, and that's a nice, convenient way to do it. Just make sure that it's a reputable online retailer, and then obviously you don't want to give any personal information out that you did not initiate, right? A lot of times these scammers will try and get a hold of you and tell you, hey, your package is waiting, or hey, you just need to finish this little bit of information to get that thing you just bought, and it's a scam. So make sure it's something you initiated, be careful with the information you put out, and then the second half of that is when you're receiving these packages. I mean, porch pirates are in Hawaii too, and people sit and they watch and they wait and they're looking for these very easy drop-off targets. So I would say either try and schedule the delivery when you're around, maybe work with your neighbors or somebody else who's going to be home that could help you, or even work something out with the delivery system to see if they can't deliver when you are available.
Or I would suggest also the employer. Sometimes your employer is okay with you having packages delivered to your place of work.
Yep, that'd be a great idea.
What do you say about road safety? Because a lot of people, the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, they're rushing here, they're rushing there. What do you want to tell them about being on the roads? And it's not just drivers, but bicyclists and pedestrians.
Yeah, well, you remember I was in traffic for a long time, so traffic safety is near and dear to my heart. So yes, absolutely. Not only during the holiday season, but year-round. But there is a high volume of traffic now, and people are, like we talked about, distracted. So a big thing is make sure you're focused on the road. Right? Maybe leave a little bit earlier before wherever you're heading out to so that you give yourself more cushion, more time to get there so you're not speeding or rushing. Never get behind the wheel if you're impaired, right? We just did an alcohol workshop, and I think Bryce Moore came out to that, and it was a great story you folks put out. And really those are two of the big ones. And then, obviously that whole focus on the road, don't be distracted. One of the 3 distraction points is cognitive, and that's just you're thinking about, oh, I got this party to go to, I have to still get this for the shopping list.
Right.
So, just put away all those items, put away all those thoughts, and just focus on the road. Just be safe and take some time.
And I think the big thing, what you've been kind of going through, is just kind of like, don't let your guard down.
Yeah. aware of
always
your surroundings.
Right, no matter what you're doing, how much of a rush you are in, just kind of keep that in mind, the crime of opportunity. Don't let thieves get that chance.
100%.
All right, thank you so much, Captain, for joining us. Very good tips.